simplify this complex fraction. Where the numerator is 1 plus 2 over x minus 8 over x squared, and then the denominator is 1 plus 3 over x minus 10 over x squared. So now the first thing we do is we need to multiply the numerator and the denominator by the lowest common denominator of each of the denominators. So we want to find the LCD of all of these different denominators, right? So we're looking at x and x squared. So what's the LCD of x and x squared? That's just x squared. So we want to multiply the top and the bottom by x squared. And remember, we want to multiply the top and the bottom of the complex fraction by the same number, or the same value, because then essentially we're going to be multiplying by 1, and we won't be changing the expression. So, doing that, I'm just going to distribute this x squared into each of these terms. So what we end up getting is 1 times x squared, which is x squared, plus 2x squared over x, minus 8x squared over x squared. That's the numerator. I haven't simplified yet. I've just distributed the x squared in. And then in the denominator, we're going to get x squared plus 1 times 1, which is x squared, plus 3x squared over x, minus 10x squared over x squared. And so now we can simplify. So the first term, can't do much about. For this one, one of the x's divides out, so we're left with just an x in the numerator. And here there's an x squared in the top and in the bottom, which cancel out. For the denominator, the x squared is just fine. The 3x squared over x reduces to just 3 times x. And then the x squareds in the last term cancel out. So let's simplify. So the numerator, we have x squared plus 2 times x minus 8 over x squared plus 3x minus 10. And so now we have two trinomials, or two quadratic equations in a rational expression. And every time we see a quadratic equation, our first instinct should be to try to factor it, right? So x squared plus 2x minus 8 factors into x plus 4 times x minus 2. And then x squared plus 3x minus 10 will factor into x plus 5, x minus 2, right? Right, since 5 times negative 2 is negative 10, but 5 minus 2 is positive 3. So now we can factor out, we can cancel out an x minus 2, which is in the numerator and in the denominator. And what's left over is just x plus 4 over x plus 5. And since there's nothing else we can do, then this is the final answer.